Welcome to this video. I'm playing a 15-minute game against Knubbel. Knubbel from Germany. Knubbel, how would you translate that? Yeah, something like a little knot or something. I'm not quite sure how to translate it. Alright, we have a Rui Lopez, is black, and he's played an early Qe2. This is a sideline, which is in fact quite interesting. White can play that if he wants to get away from the well-known lines. Okay, I know that b5, bishop e7 is good here. What I forgot though, what exactly do I play on a4? I know that a4 is not a big issue here, but why exactly? Yeah, it's probably bishop b7. If he takes b5, ab5, he first needs to exchange on a8. And well, I cannot take on b5 anyway because of e4 hanging. Yeah, knight c3 here. Yeah, this is often a move that is played after a4 to put pressure on b5. But it looks really weird, to me at least, in connection with queen on e2. So knight d4 looks like a very natural reply to that. Okay, let's go for that and not think ages. Okay, he needs to take on d4. Simply no other move. I also have a look at the b3 bishop, so there's no option to move the queen, as I would simply take b3 and get the bishops. And okay, he just needs to takes d4, ed4, and then maybe he can play e5. Yeah, maybe he can take and play e5. Maybe I should have spent a bit of time on that. e5 now is a bit tricky, maybe. e5 takes on c3, takes on f6, takes on d2, bishop d2, gf6. Yeah, I win a pawn, but this position looks really ugly. I don't know. Yeah, I should have spent a bit of time at least. So what now? Yeah, uncomfortable. So takes on c3, takes on f6. Yeah, I cannot take with the bishop on f6 because of this bloody pin. So takes on c3, takes on f6, takes on d2, check, bishop d2, gf6, and then something like bishop h6, and I will never get my king into any kind of safe position. Okay, what about castling here? If he takes, bishop takes, the knight hangs, and I'm threatening rook e8. So probably I'll get the piece back. Knight e4 I can just take. Knight d5, rook e8. Yeah, okay. That's the way to go. I didn't plan this beforehand, but it seems to be working. At least not losing material. Or I mean, it doesn't lose material, and the other The other one was winning a pawn, but it was just too ugly. So this is lucky that this was available. I didn't see it before. Okay, the good thing is, yeah, he probably needs to take. What else? Okay, I just recapture. So he didn't try anything fancy here. Probably there wasn't anything to try, but you never know. Okay, so rook e8, winning this tempo first. Should be okay. Oh, wait. Queen h5. Queen h5. G6. Queen h5. I didn't think about that. I should have taken the knight first. Queen h5, g6. I can try bishop f7 even. Queen h5, g6, bishop f7, king f7, queen h7 check. Yeah, but this is probably nonsense, right, for white. Yeah, he puts the queen completely out of play. Okay, so if the second time that I'm lucky here. Queen h5, g6, bishop f7, king f7, queen h7 check, bishop g7, and then if the knight moves, there's rook h8 tripping the queen. This is what I'm talking about. So he needs to move the queen to somewhere else. Okay, he can go to h5, but it's probably pointless. Yeah, I was expecting that more, but my idea was one idea was that if I take now. Yeah, that probably should take now. I have the possibility to play can play rook e4. Not that it's clear that it is anything great, but maybe. Yeah, but why not? Why not centralize this piece? It's not so clear where he will go now. There's potential for further tempo gains. For example, if he goes queen g3, I could think about playing h5, intending rook g4, and it's juicy on g2. The possibility. What he cannot play at all is queen f3. Okay, so rook h4 is probably, yeah, a nothing move, not really paying any sort of dividends. Let's consider rook h4, queen g3, and h5. Now you can just play f3, so this is probably not so great. I don't know. I mean, I'm certainly all right here, but I'm not sure how to play this. There's always this tension against the b5 pawn. Okay, but how is he going to continue? I mean, the next move is bishop e3 probably. Completing development. The good thing about my position is I'm really nicely developed. This is really good. I have the pieces active on f6, on b7 my bishops are great, and c1 bishop is not doing much. This is a position which almost would be worth a pawn. What I'm actually thinking about right now is probably sounding completely wacky. I'm thinking about d5. It looks terrible, I know, killing the bishop, but his bishop is even worse on b3. This is a classic setup, the dead bishop. Yeah, I wonder, is this maybe a good idea? So d5 and c6, bishop c8, and then reroute the bishop. This is an interesting choice, because my bishop is excellent as is. I mean, and playing d5 would yeah, but I can play bishop c8, c6, bishop c8. It is certainly a good position for black, but is it the best? This is the difficult thing. So what else is there? Somehow playing with the bishop on g2, for example. Ideas like rook here. I'm really unsure. Okay, let's do that. It's a very debatable decision, of course. The point is that the d and d5 pawn and the b5 pawn basically prevent this bishop from ever getting into play again. He can never play c4, and he can play bishop a2, b3, c4 long term, but with the bishop on e6 this won't work, so this is basically a dead piece. It's a very common motif known as the is it known as the Capablanca bishop? There's a classic game, Winter against Capablanca, where Winter allowed not exactly this pawn structure, but a similar thing on the king side, and he had a g3 bishop that was out of play, and something similar out of the Four Knights game happened in the game Short against Cromnick in the London Chess Classics, I think in 2011. I think it was in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. 10 or 11, I think 2011, where Short had this dead bishop on b3. So the difficult or the strange thing here is, in comparison to the other games, is that here I had a good position anyway, and I didn't really need to do that. Wait, what are you doing here? Bishop c8. d5 is hanging. Okay, I thought first bishop c8 would actually win material already. Bishop c8 attacks the queen. Like queen g3, bishop h4, queen f3, bishop g4, and the queen is trapped. This is actually nice, but bishop c8 he can play queen h5 attacking d5. So let me do that. This was planned anyway. And now I'm actually threatening bishop c8 with a queen trap. At least I think that the queen will be trapped. We can sometimes easily overlook the small detail, and the queen has some square, but I think bishop c8 is a real threat now. Yeah, the point of this bad bishop is, or playing against it, is that now exchanges are very much in my favor. The only thing that of course I shouldn't do is, if he plays, let's say, bishop d4 at some point, I shouldn't exchange and allow c takes d4 without winning a pawn. Okay, if I win a pawn, this is something else, but I must make sure that these pawns stay where they are. And for instance, a bishop endgame, only the two bishops here, bishop b3 against b7, if you remove all other pieces, would be a very easy win. Because black plays c5, c4, bishop is on a2 and it's completely dead. And I'm playing with an extra bishop here. So I only need to, not easy, but only need to exchange pieces correctly to increase my advantage. This is why d5 c6 was an interesting plan, because it just sets up a structure that it's inherently so favorable for black that you have a very easy plan, and the plan is simply to get into the winning endgame. In the other, if you play without that and play on your activity, you need to find a concrete plan to increase your activity and maybe build up an attack. Maybe this is better. But I mean, mathematically better. I mean, but it's more difficult to play. Okay, this is interesting. The idea is probably that he wants to allow queen takes e4. So let's say bishop c8, queen f3, bishop g4, queen takes e4. But I can take on d1. Yeah, okay, but this doesn't really help, right? Okay, this doesn't really help, but is there something else that I can do? I can rook h4 is a bit pointless now. Bishop c8 to e6 is certainly a good idea. Maybe bishop c8. Yeah, okay, what he's maybe able to do is play bishop d4, which is of course not so desirable. Okay, but this first is okay. And maybe bishop to e6 or bishop to d7 next. Okay, now he's got this idea to take, and of course this I cannot allow. Also, it would immediately activate his position. Okay, so I thought I could just play queen e7 here. Maybe I'm wrong. Queen e7. A b5, there's bishop g4, and then it's really working. Okay, let's do that. Bishop g4 first is a threat, so he will not be able to take on b5. I expect h3 here, and then maybe just rook b8. Yeah. Maybe rook b8. I can take and rook a7. Don't know. Yeah, but okay. I don't really have an alternative. Yeah, my piece coordination is not perfect. I mean, okay, the structure as explained is nice, but I don't have an ideal piece setup. Yeah, rook a7 now. Yeah, the rook on e4. Maybe I should have somehow, not sure how, somehow should have gotten this rook back. Yeah, this is interesting. I thought about this before. If he takes, queen takes, this exchange operation, is this a problem for me? I don't think so. I don't think so. I still like the endgame against the bishop. So I don't mind him to take on f6 and damage my pawn structure. Taking myself is out of the question. Okay, I need to connect pieces here. This is not good. The c8 and b8. So bishop f6, queen takes gf. This is okay. I don't mind that. Not ideal, but I don't mind it. Yeah, I suspect that with precise player, white is probably still okay here. That he managed bishop d4 is quite an achievement. And of course, let's be honest, the pawn structure with the double g pawn, it's not ideal. It's not terrible, but not ideal. Okay. He could have taken on e4, maybe. Wasn't okay. Well, let's look at this later. Okay, so now we approaching the end game. What is the main thing here? I need to get rooks off. The bishop endgame would be what I like to see. I play rook e8 to have rook a8. Rook a7. He's very active, probably, on rook d4, f4 and stuff. Yeah, probably this is enough to keep it balanced. Oh wow, this I didn't consider. I mean, he's giving the b2 pawn. He's obviously aware of the problems of this dead bishop. Okay, but not let's not be too quick here. Okay, I need to take it. Oh, it's giving me b2. I mean, this is at least a pawn. I'm not sure that he needed to do that, really. I mean, I have plenty of play against c2 as well. Rook e2 also. I'm not sure that that this was the best way to defend. Okay. So rook b8, this threatens rook b3. Once in a while, a cheap trick might help. Okay, d4, d3, trying to exploit the bishop. Yeah, come on. The hanging position of this bishop. And okay, here's my extra pawn. Let's move it. Also bishop e6 is a possibility. Yeah, rook here on a7. Is there some direct way to play? I don't. Bishop e6 I don't like. Bishop g6. Yeah, maybe. d3 is still a threat. Okay. d3. I thought I could play maybe I should just go bishop e4. Yeah, the bishop is very nice there. Rook f7, I take b3, and bishop f7, I just go to h8. I just have gained a great square on e4. One minute 31. This is not good. So let's try to be a bit quicker. But he's trying to make good moves as well, investing a bit of time. Didn't have much more time to think about that. d3. d3. We can take d3. Yeah, don't like that move. I didn't see anything great.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
This is tricky. Let's threaten a mate. He can get my king up here, but I don't think I'm mated. I thought I can escape. He can check me here and check g5 and so on, but I can run all the way to h4, and then I'm using the king to mate him. So okay, this will be a matter of quick play. Okay, he equalized time-wise.
Check.
I can run all the way to h4.
Check.
And then my king is even helping here. Not taking because rook f4. Bishop check, king h4, and then rook h3. The king is helping. Okay, so probably okay, I will probably win this on time, but let's still try to play good moves. Okay, take this. Rook c3. Okay, this is hanging.
Time warning.
Okay, we have bishop d5.
Check. Check.
This is rook here.
Check. Check. White forfeits on time.
Wow, yeah, this was a game where an increment would have been awesome to just continue somewhat logically this game. Very intense fight. Okay, here I'm probably winning, but I didn't play this well. I allowed too much counterplay. This is still probably alright. Yeah, and here I wasn't sure. I mean, the computer just wants to play bishop e6 here, which is the most obvious move, but I didn't want to do that here because this looks ugly. But of course I have this idea, which I didn't really appreciate, to fight for the 7th rank. Yeah, it's still not clear to me if I'm winning here, or how much my advantage is worth. Okay, I had this idea, which isn't too bad. I don't think so. Yeah, this was already a bad move, but I didn't really find something. Yeah, Comp wants to go rook a8, sack the pawn. Yeah, he has a substantial counterplay.
Check.
Yeah, here this is really shaky for white, for black, sorry.
Check.
Oh, he has a win. He has a win here, which I didn't see. The
Check.
computer, of course, sees
Check.
it instantly. Wow, great move. Rook g2. Rook g2. Why is this winning? Okay, if I take it, bishop f7. Wow, and g5 mate. I cannot prevent g5 mate. Yeah, this is amazing. Of course, I mean, a human player, how would you find this in 20 seconds? Yeah, cool. Absolutely great. I have no move against this. I can do this, and then I have no move to prevent g5 checkmate. So this is how he could win. I mean, it looks a bit precarious, this position, but of course I didn't see that.
Check.
Okay, he played this. And rook g2 here draws, funny enough. I don't really understand it. If I take... Oh, this is winning. Okay, yeah, but this is really computer chess. Probably the f-pawn in connection with the king position. Yeah, this is very difficult. Yeah, and this is also winning for white. Yeah, okay, we both had absolutely no time on the clock.
Check. Check.
King g1 is the win. I don't really know why. Let's check this. f5 or what? Bishop d3. Yeah, this is why computers are good at chess. Okay, yeah, he's getting the f-pawn to go. Yeah, it was very messy at the end. Very interesting was this point where he played c4. This was really an interesting decision. The thing is that he was obviously aware of the implications of the bishop. What I'd like to do quickly to illustrate my point here, let's just imagine for a moment that this would happen.
Check.
Then here black is in excellent shape. I can show you what I'm talking about. The computer completely here doesn't understand the position and gives it as equal, which is quite funny. So let's just imagine this kind of position. White cannot do anything anyway. So here this is happening at the end, and this is a dead piece. Well, my bishop is playing, and I will at the end will break through here, and it's an additional weakness. So this is what he was afraid of, that at the end he will get this terrible ending. This is very similar to the short Kramnik game. In this game, in the short Kramnik game, Kramnik didn't have the double pawns, I think. I'm pretty sure, and he won this really easily. Yeah, this is what White was afraid of, to get into this in the long run. I would just put up some sample moves. This wasn't necessarily absolute best play for White, but White is very, very much struggling. It's probably lost, and this is why he didn't want to allow that. So the question is, but if this is the case, then rook e4 was already I should have played then d5 now. Would have been interesting, and the rook is somewhat misplaced, but I only got the idea one move later. The computer wants to play c5, intending c4, which isn't bad at all. Also a very good move. Yeah, and here the question is, yeah, c5 is strong. I didn't, again, the computer points out c5. I didn't consider that, which is a shame, but because it's just a great move. c5, c4. Yeah, this was bad. I should have considered this. It's much better than d5. Well, d5 is interesting from a strategical point of view, just like I explained. I should have still seen c5. The idea is quite similar, but bit different. Computer points out b4 here as strong. No? Okay. Bishop e5 is a computer suggestion here. Yeah, an interesting move. Yeah, I should have considered that, but okay, you're not a comp, so you cannot see all the moves, but yeah, interesting. I didn't mind this because I wanted to get nearer to the end game, and this is probably still a bit too quick. I mean, the issue is it really gets ugly when the rooks are off, but he's got rook a7 and king f2 to protect those squares, and he's got active rooks, so it's not so easy for me to exchange them probably. Alright, a very interesting game. I hope you enjoyed it.